This Atlantic Broadband Channel 10 Sportscast is brought to you by the Community Giving Foundation, formerly the Central Susquehanna Community Foundation, helping families, individuals, and businesses create a lasting charitable legacy. The Community Giving Foundation, helping and enriching lives for good, forever. Century 21 Cover Bridges Realty Incorporated. Whether looking to buy or sell, choose the consistent market leader throughout the region. No matter what your next step is, Century 21 Cover Bridges Realty is always one step ahead. First Columbia Bank and the First Columbia Teen Star Musical Competition. The 11th annual Teen Star event will take place this May. Registration is now open. Keep checking the First Columbia Teen Star Facebook page for more details or the firstcolumbiabank.com website. And by Atlantic Broadband, featuring unlimited fast internet, cable television, and phone options with straight-up pricing. Call today or log on to atlanticbb.com for information or to upgrade. Welcome to Atlantic Broadband Channel 10's coverage of high school baseball. Got an excellent game on tap for you today. It's the Southern Columbia area Tigers at the Central Columbia Blue Jays. Both of these teams coming in with only one loss this season. For Southern Columbia, they're coming in 7-1 overall. They're a good baseball sound team, and they've got solid pitching and defense, and they're playing very well, although we're only about midway through the season. That's according to head coach Mike Myers. And our thanks to Jim Roth, the athletic director at Central, for Southern, for helping to get you this information today. The starting pitcher will be number 21, Matt Masela. And for the Central Columbia Blue Jays, they are also with one loss, but they are 8-1. They're a good all-around team. They're hitting better, their pitching is solid, and their fielding is coming along. Only loss this season coming to South Williamsport in their tournament last weekend. And we're told by head coach Kirk C. Schultz that they just didn't play their best game, and that was the reason for the loss. Starting pitcher for Central Columbia will be number 23, Cade Davis. And our thanks to Kevin Morgan and staff at Central Columbia for helping to get you this information today. Again, we are at Central Columbia High School on a beautiful Saturday afternoon. And we're going to get underway with Southern at Central Baseball after this, right here on Atlantic Broadband Channel 10. The 11th annual First Columbia Teen Star Musical Competition is coming. Time for high school students in Columbia County and the Danville School District to start looking for that perfect audition song for this year's virtual event. Registration is now open. Keep checking the First Columbia Teen Star Facebook page for more details or the firstcolumbiabank.com website. The 11th annual virtual First Columbia Teen Star Musical Competition coming soon.
First Columbia Bank.
When your family starts growing, so do your housing needs. Taking the right steps to find your perfect home can be difficult. With Century 21 Cover Bridges Realty, we understand that your family is unique and your home should be too. That's why we take a personalized approach to every home buyer we serve. We recognize that buying or selling a home can be very stressful and confusing, and that's why we make sure we are right by your side for the journey. No matter what your next step is, Century 21 Cover Bridges Realty is always one step ahead.
We are excited to celebrate this new chapter in our story under a new name, the Community Giving Foundation. The logo suggests strength and growth, while that gentle arch indicates umbrella support for the people in our communities. The new chapter begins. Let's all together turn the page to a new beginning with the brand that we have built together.
Let's be clear. With Atlantic Broadband, you'll always enjoy unlimited fast internet and endless entertainment. We're all living our lives in ways we never expected. Our day-to-day needs have changed, and that's why we've made our products and services even better. Like always knowing exactly what you'll pay with our straight-up pricing. To learn more about how you can upgrade, call us at 855-255-1107 for exciting new products and services.
All right, welcome back to Central Columbia High School, where we're getting ready for Southern Columbia at Central Columbia baseball on a Saturday afternoon. Clouds are rolling in, and the wind has picked up. It's swirling around in the infield, but blowing more towards left center field, out basically towards us is which way the wind is blowing. So we'll see how that affects things when this game gets underway. First up for Southern Columbia is number 11, Jacob Cambria, plays second base. Cade Davis on the mound for Central Columbia. Here's the first pitch of the game. Just misses, ball one. Just underway, first inning. That one's a little low, ball two. That one's popped up in the air out towards right field. And it is dropped. And so Southern Columbia leads off with a double by Jacob Cambria on a fielding error by Zach Smith out there in right field. So Southern Columbia with a runner at second and nobody out. Here comes Mike Zedito. Plays left field for the Tigers. Strike one from Davis. Cambria off the end of the bat, puts this one out into right field. And it will go in and out of the glove of Zach Smith. And allow Cambria to go to second base. Swing and a miss by Zedito. Oh, and 2 count. Nobody out. That one is going to get fouled down the first base line, out of play. Down there along the road, and this baseball field is located just outside the school district's offices actually. 0-2 to count to Mike Zedito. Runner at second, nobody out. First inning for Southern at Central. And that was going to get away, and Cambria is going to wind up over on third on a passed ball. So Cade Davis, pitch to Carter Crawford, gets away from Crawford, and now Crawford wants to come out and have a little chat. Southern Columbia with a runner now at third in good scoring position. Jacob Cambria at second right here. That ball just off of the bottom of the glove of Crawford, and that will allow Cambria to go to third. 1-2 the count to Mike Zedito. And that one misses. 2-2 now. Liam Klebon, shortstop, is on deck for Southern Columbia. And they have a chance to take the early lead in this with a runner at third and nobody out. 2-2 pitch coming. That one's in the dirt. Cambria will stay. Saw Cade Davis running towards home plate to back up his catcher. It was a gorgeous day up until about an hour ago when the clouds started rolling in. Apparently there's the spread of rain in the forecast late tonight and overnight. Cooling off a little bit as well. That one is slapped down over to short. The play is at first, and that one gets away. And a run scores for Southern Columbia as Cambria comes home on that slow roller by Mike Zedito to shortstop. And the throw from Dylan Harris to Walker Coleman at first is off the mark. And so does Zedito, winds up on second. Still nobody out. And Liam Klebon coming up to the plate for Southern Columbia. Swing and a miss. Nobody out. Runner at second. Mike Zedito drives it into the ground. Harris picks it up for Central, throws it over to first, but it's off the mark, gets away from the first baseman, Walker Coleman, and that will allow Zedito to wind up on second. There's a strike. That one is swung on and flung up into the air. Zedito makes the turn. But again, a drop third strike, and I believe that puts Klebon at first. And it does. So now Southern with nobody out, and their cleanup hitter, Brandon Heim, stepping up to the plate. Heim plays right field for Southern Columbia, and they now have runners at first and third with nobody out and one run across here in the top of the first inning. Southern jumping on it early. That one is going to be fouled back. Here is Liam Klebon swinging a miss, and that ball gets away from Crawford. And as he's chasing it, a drop third strike allows Klebon to go to first. Zedito winds up on third. And 0-1 pitch to Brandon Heim. And they'll just keep a check on Klebon there at first base. On deck for Southern is third baseman Mike Jankowski. That one is fouled back. 0-2 now the count to Brandon Heim. Runners at first and third, nobody out. Cade Davis on the mound for the Blue Jays. One runner across here in the first. Southern Columbia leading 1-0, and another check on Klebon there at first base. There's the wind picking up, a little gusty at times, as you can hear. And again, right field, and a base hit, and that's going to drive home another run. And Klebon winds up off a run third. And a base hit by Brandon Heim. Out into right field. It's 2-0, Southern Columbia leading, and Mike Jankowski coming up to bat now for the Southern Columbia Tigers. Both of these teams coming in with only one loss on the season. Check swing. Brandon Heim, a little bit of a late swing, sends this one out into right field for an easy base hit and an RBI. There's a strike, 1-1 now to Mike Jankowski. Two nothing the score, nobody out. That one gets away. And here comes another run. As Klebon comes home, Heim goes to second. It's a 3-0 game here in the top of the first inning. Southern Columbia coming out fast and furious. Cade Davis on the mound for Central Columbia, trying to regroup. Here's the pitch. This was to Jankowski. And that one just gets away from catcher Carter Crawford. And that's going to allow Klebon to come home to make this a 3-0 game. Crawford and Davis having a little conversation out there on the mound. A runner at second, nobody out. Jankowski at the plate. Owen Sosnowski is on deck. There's a strike. 2 strikes now to Jankowski, third baseman for Southern Columbia. Owen Sosnowski, as I said, the catcher, is on deck for the Tigers. That one is low. 2-2, I believe the count is to Jankowski. Check the runner. That one misses, and that was actually ball 4. So Mike Jankowski walks, and that will bring up Owen Sosnowski, the catcher, for Southern Columbia, and that puts runners at first and second. Nobody out, and 3 runs across. Here comes Coach Kirk Seaschultz, wants to have a conversation with Cade Davis, make sure he is okay, settle him down a little bit. So while he's doing that, we'll take a break. We'll come back with more Southern Columbia at Central Columbia Baseball after this on Atlantic Broadband Channel 10.
Are you ready to take steps to settle down into a smaller, more comfortable home? Look no further than Century 21 Cover Bridges Realty. We can guide you through the buying process and how to explore all of your options.
Our passionate and educated realtors understand the unique needs of every home buyer, so we can help you find the best home to fit your lifestyle. If you are looking to buy or sell, choose the consistent market leader in Columbia County. No matter what your next step is, Century 21 Cover Bridges Realty is always one step ahead.
Just a quick break. And Kirk Seaschultz, head coach for Central Columbia, coming out and talking to his pitcher, Cade Davis. Settled him down a little bit. Again, runners at first and second, nobody out. That one's up and away again from Carter. And that will send Brandon Heim to third and Mike Jankowski to second. So now runners in scoring position again for Southern Columbia, already up 3-0 here in the top of the first inning. Central Columbia did play a game yesterday. Southern, I don't believe, did. So possibly a little fatigue. There's a strike. 1-1 to Owen Sosnowski, the catcher for Southern. Gatlin Hovenstein, first baseman, is on deck for the Tigers. Again, nobody out. Runners at second and third. That one is low. Sosnowski puts his hand up for Heim to stay. Crawford keeps the ball in front of him. Two on one the count to Owen Sosnowski. That one's low for ball 3. It's 3-1 now. And Davis in danger of loading up the bases for Southern Columbia. And they are striking hard and fast very early in this game, up 3-0. Sosnowski pops that one up. And that one is caught by the left fielder. And they throw to home after tagging up is not in time. It's a 4-0 game and only 1 out for Southern Columbia. That'll bring up Gatlin Hovenstein, the first baseman. Owen Sosnowski gonna get a sacrifice for that. 4-0 the score. You got Mike Jankowski at second for Southern. And the first pitch to Hovenstein is fouled off down along the first base line. That makes it 0-1 to Sosnowski. Gatlin Hovenstein at the plate. On deck is pitcher Matt Masala. That one gets away. 1 out now for Southern. Four runs across. That one is up into the air. And again, that swirling wind in the infield right now caused first baseman Walker Coleman to misjudge where that ball was. This is Sosnowski. Solid shot into left field, easily handled by Mason Yorty. but that did allow the fourth run to come across here in the first inning for Southern Columbia. And keeping an eye on Jankowski there at second. Gatlin Hovenstein gets up underneath him and sends it up high up into the air. Stays in the infield, and first baseman Walker Coleman trying to get a beat on it. Can't quite get there. One out. Runner at second. Swing and a miss, and Hovenstein goes down. There was a strike thrown just before we came back from that. Replay. Here comes Matt Masala, the pitcher for Southern Columbia. 2 outs now. A runner at second. That one gets threaded across the plate by Cade Davis. Strike one to Matt Masala. Pitcher versus pitcher. Masala is the starting pitcher for Southern Columbia in today's game. They have not been out in the field yet, as they're almost batted around here in the first inning. Swing and a miss, strike two to Masala. 2 outs, a runner at second, 4 runs across. That one's high and inside. 1-2 now, the count to Matt Masala. Ian Yoder, the center fielder, is on deck for Southern Columbia, and he represents the final batter in the lineup for Southern Columbia. If he gets up to plate, they'll be back up to the starting lineup. Swing and a miss, and Central Columbia finally gets an end to the inning, but not before they give up 4 runs. Southern Columbia leading 4-0 over Central Columbia. We'll see how the Blue Jays respond in the bottom of the first. Coming up after this on Atlantic Broadband Channel 10.
The Community Giving Foundation, formerly the Central Susquehanna Community Foundation, is a regional philanthropic organization investing endowment funds, large and small, to benefit the communities and residents of the Central Susquehanna region. With nearly 300 funds, the foundation has provided more than $2.8 million in grant investments annually, helping many families, individuals, and businesses create a lasting charitable legacy. The Community Giving Foundation, helping and enriching lives for good, forever. The 11th annual First Columbia Teen Star Musical Competition is coming. Time for high school students in Columbia County and the Danville School District to start looking for that perfect audition song for this year's virtual event. Registration is now open. Keep checking the First Columbia Teen Star Facebook page for more details or the firstcolumbiabank.com website. The 11th annual virtual First Columbia Teen Star Musical Competition coming soon.
First Columbia Bank.
And the deadline to enter is coming up this weekend. So if you're going to get involved, kids, get your registration in. All right, it's the bottom of the first inning now. Southern Columbia coming up with 4 runs in their half of the first. Mason Yorty, the leadoff hitter for the Blue Jays. And he will slap that one foul down the third base line. On the mound for Southern Columbia is Matt Masala. A 1-1 pitch to Mason Yorty. That one drops. 1-1. Yorty plays left field for Central Columbia. On deck is the center fielder, Luke Zeisloft. Bunt is shown, laid down. And it will roll foul. 0-2 now, the count to Mason Yorty. As he sprayed it down that first base line, I believe he would have been safe if it hadn't rolled foul. Nice crowd on hand for this game today. A lot of Southern fans here at Central to watch this one as well. Again, both teams coming in with only 1 loss midway through the season. Again, foul down. Still 0-2 to Mason Yorty. Central Columbia with 8 wins. Their only loss coming in their tournament last weekend to South Williamsport, and we were told that Central just did not play their best game that particular game, and that accounts for their only loss. Again, fouled off. Late swing by Yorty. Catching for Southern is Owen Sosnowski. And a snag by the second baseman for Southern Columbia, and Yorty gets robbed of a base hit by Jacob Cambria. And that will bring up Luke Zeisloft, the center fielder for the Blue Jays. In the dirt, ball 1 to Zeisloft. Mason Yorty. This one is snagged, just grabbed out of the air by second baseman Jacob Cambria for the first out. Strike 1 to Luke Zeisloft. 1-1 the count to him. Nobody on, 1 out. We're in the bottom of the first inning. Southern Columbia leading 4-0. And that one will get away from Masala. It'll be now 2-1 to Luke Zeisloft. On deck is third baseman Tristan Crawford for the Blue Jays. That one just makes it in there. 2-2 the count with 1 out. Two and 2 pitch. Outside. Full count now to Luke Zeisloft. Tristan Crawford on deck. Blue Jays down by 4 here in the bottom of the first inning, looking to get some of those runs back here if possible. 1 out. 3-2 pitch coming to Luke Zeisloft. And he takes strike 3. That one catches the outside corner. Very nice pitch by Matt Masala. And Southern Columbia has come to play, to use a cliche. That will bring up Tristan Crawford, the third baseman. 2 outs, nobody on. Bottom of the first inning. That one's going to be in there for a strike. Masala's last pitch to Zeisloft catches the outside corner. Oh, 0-1 pitch to Crawford. That one misses. Now it's 1-1. This is Tristan Crawford. On deck is pitcher Cade Davis. Sharp swipe down the third base line. Foul. Nobody on, 2 outs. Tristan Crawford batting third in the Central Columbia lineup today with Cade Davis, cleanup hitter, on deck. That one misses. Matt Masala on the mound for Southern. And Crawford slaps that one deep off the fence. And he's going to wind up with a stand-up double. So Tristan Crawford getting a stand-up double, slaps it off the left field fence, and that will bring up Cade Davis. Tristan Crawford getting a hold of that one. He got all of it too. Right over the left fielder's head, Mike Zedito, and off of the fence. Hard shot. And the field umpire allows Crawford to go to third. Possibly on a balk. Not sure what the umpire saw. We'll take another look. Here's the set. And hands went up immediately, looking for something. There's the strike. 2 strikes now to Cade Davis. Pitcher today for Central Columbia. Runner at third, 2 outs. Dylan Harris, the shortstop, is on deck for the Blue Jays. Swing and a miss, and that is where the inning will come to an end. Central Columbia leaves one stranded. It is 4-0 Southern Columbia in the lead heading into the second inning. You're watching high school baseball on Atlantic Broadband Channel 10.
We are excited to celebrate this new chapter in our story under a new name, the Community Giving Foundation. The logo suggests strength and growth, while that gentle arch indicates umbrella support for the people in our communities. The new chapter begins. Let's all together turn the page to a new beginning with the brand that we have built together.
The 11th annual First Columbia Teen Star Musical Competition is coming. Time for high school students in Columbia County and the Danville School District to start looking for that perfect audition song for this year's virtual event. Registration is now open. Keep checking the First Columbia Teen Star Facebook page for more details or the firstcolumbiabank.com website. The 11th annual virtual First Columbia Teen Star Musical Competition coming soon.
First Columbia Bank.
And again, the First Columbia Teen Star registration deadline is this weekend. I believe it's Friday or Saturday, but check again the Facebook page for further information on that. Top of the second inning, Southern Columbia at Central Columbia. Tigers leading 4-0 in this one. Cade Davis, first pitch to Ian Yoder, the center fielder, for a strike. That was also right across the plate, strike 2. Top of the batting order, and Jacob Cambria is on deck. Strike 3, 3 pitches from Cade Davis. And 1 out here in the top half of the second inning, and that will bring up the leadoff hitter, second baseman Jacob Cambria, who got on base his first time at bat. Fielding error out in right field, and he wound up on second with that one. Became the first runner across for Southern Columbia in the first inning, and they lead 4-0 in this one. Hard shot over to third to throw to first. On the mark, and second out. Central Columbia settling down here in the second inning. Jacob Cambria hitting the ball over to third baseman Tristan Crawford. Good throw over to Coleman at first. 2 outs. That'll bring up Mike Zedito, the left fielder. Cambria, hard shot over to third, throw to first, 2 outs. Liam Klebon, shortstop, is on deck for the Tigers. Davis taking a moment. Three and 0, the count now to Mike Zedito, the left fielder. 2 outs, nobody on. top of the second inning. And Davis just eases that one across the plate. 3-1 now the count to Mike Zedito. Bats second in the Southern lineup. Strike 3. Nope, strike 2, excuse me. Got ahead of myself. Full count now to Zedito. Liam Klebon on deck. And Zedito pops it up into the air. And it is caught by the right fielder, Zach Smith. And that will end the top half of the second inning. No runs across for Southern. They still lead 4-0 over Central Columbia.
Taking the right steps to find your perfect first home can be difficult, but with Century 21 Covered Bridges, we're here to make that journey with you. We can guide you through the buying process and how to explore all of your options. Our agents embrace technology and innovative marketing strategies, so when it comes to making the big decision, you'll have full confidence that you made the right choice. If you're looking to buy or sell, choose the consistent market leader in Columbia County. No matter what your next step is, Century 21 Covered Bridges Realty is always one step ahead.
Let's be clear, your internet speed is more important than ever. Atlantic Broadband is helping you make sure everyone in your home has unlimited fast internet for all your changing needs with our new straight-up pricing. Whether you're working at home, streaming movies, virtually studying with classmates, or doing your best to stay connected to family and friends, with Atlantic Broadband, you can count on reliable coverage for all your devices. Call 855-255-1107 to upgrade to the reliable speeds you've been needing.
Welcome back to Central Columbia High School in the Bloomsburg area as they are hosting Southern Columbia today in this Saturday afternoon baseball game, leading 4-0 over the Blue Jays, and we are now in the bottom of the second inning. Dylan Harris now at bat. Strike 1 from Matt Masala to Dylan Harris, who plays shortstop for the Blue Jays. Fouled off. 0-2 now the count to Dylan Harris. On deck is catcher Carter Crawford. Central 8-1 coming into this game. Southern 7-1. That one misses outside, gets away from Masala. 1-2. Now the count to Dylan Harris. Bottom of the second inning. First batter here. And Harris thought about it, pulled back. 2-2 now the count. Wind picking up. That one misses. A full count now to Dylan Harris. Again, the wind is blowing kind of from just to the right of home plate, more towards center field, so it is blowing out. And a good pitch by Matt Masala, and that catches Dylan Harris watching. And that'll be out number 1. Carter Crawford, the catcher, now stepping up to the plate for Central Columbia. Masala's last pitch. Catches that inside corner. 1 out. Ball 1 now to Carter Crawford. Second baseman Eli Morrison is on deck for the Blue Jays. Right down the middle across the plate. 1-1 to Carter Crawford. 1 out, nobody on, bottom of the second inning. 1-1 pitch to Crawford. He gets up underneath it. Sends that out into center field. Bounces up and over the fence for a ground rule double. And Central Columbia has a runner now in scoring position in the guise of Carter Crawford. And that one hit the warning track and bounced up over the fence. A ground rule double for him. Eli Morrison now stepping up to the plate. Carter Crawford giving that one a good hard ride right out into center field. There you can hear the center fielder Ian Yoder saying he thought that one was gone, and a lot of us did. And at the last second, it's kind of just dropped and then hopped over the fence. So ground rule double for Carter Crawford. 1 out. Inside pitch there to Eli Morrison, second baseman for Central Columbia. 1-0 to him. Walker Coleman, the first baseman, is on deck. 1 out, a runner at second. Southern leading 4-0 in this one. Morrison gets it up into the air, and that one is going to be caught by Ian Yoder. 2 outs now, and that will bring up Walker Coleman, the first baseman. Little conversation with Matt Masala and Cast. Eli Morrison getting up underneath it. Easily handled right there by Ian Yoder. Runner at second and 2 outs now. Keep an eye on Carter Crawford. Here's the tail end of his shot. Watch the ball right there. It goes off the warning track and over the fence. And Crawford with a big leadoff is able to get back in time. You get shortstop Leon Klebon coming over. Say something to Matt Masala. 2 outs, a runner at second for Central. This is Walker Coleman, first baseman at the plate. He takes ball 1. And he'll slap that one on the third base line. 1-1 now to Walker Coleman. Zach Smith, the right fielder, is on deck. And he is the last batter in the batting order for Central Columbia. That one just gets across. 1-2 now to Walker Coleman with a runner at second. Still 1-2 to Walker Coleman. Southern Columbia nearly batting around in their first at-bats in the top of the first inning, getting 4 runs, some of those on passed balls, a couple earned as well. But Southern Columbia coming out strong in the first, and then Central settling down in the second. That one misses. 2-2 now the count to Walker Coleman with Zach Smith on deck. Runner at second and 2 outs. Matt Masala trying to get out of the inning. Troy Johnson pinch running. That one's up into the air and drops in there for a base hit. And Central is going to send a speedster and Troy Johnson across the plate to make this a 4-1 game. And Walker Coleman with a blooper just past the infield gets a base hit and an RBI at the same time. It's a 4-1 game now. Central Columbia is on board. Zach Smith now at the plate with a runner at first and 2 outs. Walker Coleman driving in Central's first run of the game. And Zach Smith gets up underneath that one. And Yoder coming over for that to make the catch. But that will end the inning. So the first run of the game for Central, Walker Coleman getting that one up into the air, and it is just beyond the reach of second baseman Jacob Cambria, and that allows the first run of the game to come across for Central Columbia. Heading into third, it is Southern 4, Central 1.
The 11th annual First Columbia Teen Star Musical Competition is coming. Time for high school students in Columbia County and the Danville School District to start looking for that perfect audition song for this year's virtual event. Registration is now open. Keep checking the First Columbia Teen Star Facebook page for more details or the firstcolumbiabank.com website. The 11th annual virtual First Columbia Teen Star Musical Competition coming soon.
First Columbia Bank.
When your family starts growing, so do your housing needs. Taking the right steps to find your perfect home can be difficult. With Century 21 Covered Bridges Realty, we understand that your family is unique and your home should be too. That's why we take a personalized approach to every home buyer we serve. We recognize that buying or selling a home can be very stressful and confusing, and that's why we make sure we are right by your side for the journey. No matter what your next step is, Century 21 Covered Bridges Realty is always one step ahead.
Make sure you check them out if you're looking to buy or sell. It's a hot market right now. Century 21 Covered Bridges Realty can help you out. Top of the third inning. Strike one from Kay Davis to Liam Klebon, the shortstop. He got on base last time at bat and was able to come across the plate as well, accounting for one of the 4 runs Southern has. 0-2 now the count to Liam Klebon. On deck is Brandon Heim. And a called third strike, and Klebon gets caught watching. Nice pitch right there by Kay Davis. 1 out. That will bring up Brandon Heim, the cleanup hitter, right fielder for the Tigers. That last pitch by Kay Davis, right across the plate. Strike 3, 1 out. Low for ball 1 to Heim. On deck is Mike Jankowski, the third baseman for Southern Columbia. Brandon Heim at the plate. 1-0 the count to him with Kay Davis on the mound for Central. That one rips across the plate towards the inside corner. Strike 1. It's 1-1 now to Brandon Heim. Is low and gets away from Carter Crawford, the catcher. Now it is 2-1 to Brandon Heim. 1 out, nobody on. We're in the top of the third inning. Southern getting their 4 runs in the top of the first. Central getting 1 back in their half of the second. That's where things stand right now. That one just misses. Check swing and a strike is called. That one misses, ball 4 to Brandon Heim. He walks, and that'll bring up Mike Jankowski, third baseman for Southern Columbia. 1 out and a runner at first for the Tigers. First pitch. Swing and a miss by Jankowski. Owen Sosnowski, the catcher, is on deck for Southern Columbia. 0-1. The count to Mike Jankowski with 1 out and a runner at first. Davis keeping an eye on Heim over there at first. Nice pitch by Davis. Swung on by Jankowski. Strike 2 to him with Owen Sosnowski on deck. 0-2 count to Jankowski. And he gets a hold of it, sends it deep. And it is a home run, a 2-run homer by Mike Jankowski. And that will make this game a 6-1 game with a 2-run shot by Mike Jankowski right over the right center fence. Cade Davis with the pitch, and Mike Jankowski getting all of that one. Dead center in the bat. Everybody going back for it, and this one is just going to go right over the fence. Just barely made it, but it's still over the fence. A 2-run shot by Mike Jankowski. Gives him another RBI, his second of the game. It's 6-1 now, Southern Columbia. Taking advantage of Cade Davis on the mound for Central. And we have Owen Sosnowski at the plate right now for the Tigers. The catcher on deck is first baseman Gatlin Hovenstein. 2 runs across here in the top of the third. High and inside. That one is popped up. And again, lost by the first baseman, but that's in fair territory. And so that will put Owen Sosnowski on first base. As Walker Coleman, again, loses it up into the air. Wind is swirling a little bit in the infield. That one is popped up by Sosnowski. Walker Coleman comes over for it, but then again the wind picks up and just out of his reach, and that allows Owen Sosnowski to take first base, and that will bring up Gatlin Hovenstein, first baseman. Swing and a miss, only 1 out here in the top of the third inning. Southern Columbia getting another couple of runs, some insurance runs, about midway through this game. Another swing and a miss by Hovenstein. Matt Masala, the pitcher, is on deck. 0-2 now the count to Gatlin Hovenstein. Runner at first and 1 out, 2 runs across here in the third. Cade Davis on the mound for Central. 0-2 pitch is in there for strike 3. And that will bring up pitcher Matt Masala. 2 outs now and 2 runs across. Masala stepped up to the plate. That one just misses. Cade Davis' last pitch to Gatlin Hovenstein comes in across the plate for a called third strike. 2 outs and a runner at first. 1-0 pitch to Matt Masala. Swing and a miss, and Carter Crawford keeping an eye on Sosnowski over there at first. Swing and a miss, 1-2 now to Matt Masala. Ian Yoder, the center fielder, is on deck. And that's the bottom of the batting order. Southern getting 4 runs in the first. They've got 2 more here in the top of the third. With 2 outs now and a runner at first. That one misses. That'll make the count 2-2 now to Matt Masala. Davis serving up a home run ball to Mike Jankowski with a runner on. That along counts for the 2 runs. Masala gets up underneath that one and over for it. And again, that wind just kind of making the ball all over the place. So what normally would be an easy pop out, Tristan Crawford over on third, unable to get a beat on it. Same thing happened to Walker Coleman twice. That one just happened to be in foul territory. 2-2 still to Matt Masala. That one's high, and that's now a full count. Masala getting up underneath this one. And Tristan Crawford there at third, trying to get a beat on this one. And you can see him moving around. It stays up there for quite a while and rolls all over the place. Masala with the pitch, pops it up. Luke Zeisloft is there, and that will end the inning. But not before Southern gets a couple more runs. A 2-run homer by Mike Jankowski makes this a 6-1 game heading into the bottom of the third. You're watching high school baseball on Atlantic Broadband, Channel 10.
The Community Giving Foundation, formerly the Central Susquehanna Community Foundation, is a regional philanthropic organization investing endowment funds, large and small, to benefit the communities and residents of the Central Susquehanna region. With nearly 300 funds, the foundation has provided more than $2.8 million in grant investments annually, helping many families, individuals, and businesses create a lasting charitable legacy. The Community Giving Foundation, helping and enriching lives for good, forever.
Welcome back to Central Columbia High School, where the Southern Columbia Tigers lead 6-1 here in the bottom of the third inning. Matt Masala on the mound for Southern. Mason Yordy fakes the bunt, over to short. Here's the throw, and he poured on the speed, almost made it, but the umpire calls him out at first, and that will bring up Luke Zeisloft. Mason Yordy faking the bunt. Doesn't get all of that one. Over to Mike Jankowski at short. That is Liam Klebon, and the throw just gets him. 1 out, bottom of the third inning. Southern Columbia, so far in this game, rather strong. That one misses. Three 3-0 to Luke Zeisloft. Tristan Crawford is on deck. We've got 1 out. We're in the bottom of the third inning. Central got 1 run in the bottom of the second. And that one misses, and Zeisloft will walk. He'll race down to first base. Tristan Crawford now coming up to the plate for the Blue Jays. 1 out and a runner at first. Southern getting 4 runs in the top half of the first inning and another 2 in the top half of the third on a 2-run home run. Blue Jays looking to get some runs back. And Masala will keep a close eye on Zeisloft. And they thought they had him. Gatlin Hovenstein over there at first, nearly putting the tag on. And again, Luke Zeisloff, known for his speed. Applauding Matt Masala out there, saying keep trying. Strike to Crawford, Tristan Crawford, batting third in the Central Columbia lineup. Plays third base as well. And another check on Luke Zeisloff over there at first, keeping him honest. And Masala takes a little bit off of that one, catches the outside corner for a strike. Cade Davis is on deck. Tristan Crawford at the plate. And he will foul that one back. 2 strikes to him now. A check on Luke Zeisloff over there at first as Central Columbia tries to crawl back into this game, down by 5 runs here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. That one misses. One and 2 now to Tristan Crawford. He bats third in the Central lineup. Cade Davis, cleanup hitter, is on deck. Runner at first and only 1 out. And that one misses. 2 and 2 now. Matt Masala so far pitching a really good game here, keeping the Central Columbia batters at bay. 2-2 pitch coming out of Tristan Crawford, and they will check again on Luke Zeisloff with a little bit too much of a lead for their liking. And Crawford gets a hold of that one, drops it in there for a base hit. And Luke Zeisloff will rip around second, make his way to third, and Tristan Crawford on a throw to third will take second. And with 1 out, Central Columbia with runners in scoring position. Here comes Cade Davis. Again, Tristan Crawford winding up on second on that base hit out into right center field. Cade Davis. And that one is fouled on the third base line and handled by Mike Jankowski for 2 outs. That will bring up Dylan Harris. This is Tristan Crawford. Gets a hold of that one. And that will drop right in front of the center fielder, Ian Yoder, for a base hit. Stretches it into a double. 2 outs. Ball 1. Cade Davis right here, taking the pitch from Matt Masala. Popping this one up down to the third base line, where it is handled by Mike Jankowski. Strike 1 now to Dylan Harris. 1-1 the count to him. Here's the continuation. Here's the catch by Jankowski. 2 outs now for Central, and runners at second and third. Dylan Harris at the plate. Good job by catcher Owen Sosnowski to keep that ball from getting away from him. 2-1 now the count to Harris. Carter Crawford is on deck for the Blue Jays. And Masala steps back, takes a moment to regroup. That's outside, gets away. And here comes a run for Central Columbia. It's a 6-2 game. And that will move Crawford to third. Bad pitch by Masala. Gets away from catcher Sosnowski and allows the second of Central's runs to come across here today. 6-2. And ball 4 to Dylan Harris. That will bring up Carter Crawford. Runners now at first and third for Central Columbia with 2 outs. Check the bases. Concession stand open here at Central Columbia. Everybody out there in kind of mid to heavy jackets. Turned cool this afternoon. It was nice this afternoon before the clouds moved in. So it's cooling off here this evening. Strike 1 to Carter Crawford. Eli Morrison, the second baseman, is on deck. 1 run across here in the bottom of the third for Central Columbia. Bad pitch from Asala. Allows the runner at third to come across. Score is now 6-2. That one misses. 1-1 to Carter Crawford, the catcher for the Central Columbia Blue Jays. That one's in the dirt. Again, checking the runners. First and third for the Blue Jays. Tristan Crawford at third, and Dylan Harris is at first. Carter Crawford at the plate. Swing and a miss. And I believe that makes it a full count to Carter Crawford with 2 outs. Catcher Owen Sosnowski checking with head coach Mike Myers over there. Now they're regrouping. 3-2 pitch to Carter Crawford. And he zings it. Throw to first is high. And another run comes across for Central Columbia. Dylan Harris goes from first to third. Tristan Crawford comes home. And Carter Crawford winds up on first. It makes it a 6-3 game. So a fielding error gives Central Columbia another run. Here's the pitch from Masala. Carter Crawford, slow roller to shortstop Liam Klebon. He throws this over to Gatlin Hovenstein at first, but the throw is way over the head of Hovenstein's head. And glove, and that allows the third run of the game for Central to come across. This is Eli Morrison at the plate. Takes strike 1 from Matt Masala. Central Columbia taking advantage of some fielding errors. Swing and a miss by Morrison. Walker Coleman is on deck for the Blue Jays. 0-2 right now to Eli Morrison, with runners at first and third. Blue Jays trying to catch up here in the bottom of the third inning. That one misses. 1-2 now to Morrison. Fouled off. Still 1-2. Again, a check on the runners. Carter Crawford over there at first. And Dylan Harris at third. 2 runs across here in the bottom of the third for Central. 1-2 pitch. Make that 2-2. So Matt Masala getting out in front of Eli Morrison early in this sequence, but falling behind now, evening things up at 2-2 with 2 outs and runners at first and third. Strike 3, and Morrison gets caught watching, and that will end the inning, but not before Central Columbia gets 2 more back. They've cut the lead of Southern in half. It is now Southern 6, Central 3 as we head into the top of the 4th inning. You're watching high school baseball on Atlantic Broadband Channel 10.
Are you ready to take steps to settle down into a smaller, more comfortable home? Look no further than Century 21 Cover Bridges Realty. We can guide you through the buying process and how to explore all of your options.
Our passionate and educated realtors understand the unique needs of every home buyer, so we can help you find the best home to fit your lifestyle. If you are looking to buy or sell, choose the consistent market leader in Columbia County. No matter what your next step is, Century 21 Cover Bridges Realty is always one step ahead.
We are excited to celebrate this new chapter in our story under a new name, the Community Giving Foundation. The logo suggests strength and growth, while that gentle arch indicates umbrella support for the people in our communities. The new chapter begins. Let's all together turn the page to a new beginning with the brand that we have built together.
All right, thank you, Holly, and make sure you go to csgiving.org to find out more about the Community Giving Foundation. csgiving.org. It's a great way to give back to your community through funding, and you can set it up any way you want to as well. All right, back to action. Southern at Central. We are in the top half of the 4th inning. Southern leading 6-3. Cade Davis on the mound for Central, and Ian Yoder, the bottom of the batting order, is at the plate for Southern, and that will put leadoff hitter Jacob Cambria on deck. Swing and a miss, 1-1 to Yoder, and that will mean everybody for Southern has batted around twice so far in this game. That one's low, 2-1 now the count. Shot to second, throw to first, and that makes it 1 out. So Ian Yoder grounds out to second baseman Eli Morrison, and the throw over to Coleman at first, 1 out, and that will bring up the top of the batting order. Jacob Cambria, second baseman, now with his 3rd time at bat here in this game. Southern getting 4 in the 1st and 2 more in the 3rd. And Coleman, Cambria wanted that one. This is Yoder. Hard shot over to Morrison at second, and the throw to first, and 1 out. 1-1 to Jacob Cambria. On deck is Mike Zedito. Cade Davis still on the mound for Central Columbia. Inside, and Cambria jumped back on that one, but it cut across the plate. Makes it a 1-2 count to Jacob Cambria. And he will foul that one down the third base line. Still 1-2 to Cambria. 1 out. We're back to the top of the batting order for the Tigers. So Cambria, Zedito, and Klebon, with Cambria at the plate right now. Calls timeout. Checks his swing a little bit. Swing and a miss. And he doesn't go to first on that drop, so that'll be 2 outs. And it will bring up Mike Zedito, left fielder for the Tigers, with 2 outs and nobody on. That one misses. Ball 1 to Mike Zedito. Liam Klebon, the shortstop, is on deck. Cedillo bats second in the Southern lineup. He will slap this one over to short. Here's a throw to first, and they get him. And Central Columbia retires Southern Columbia in the top of the fourth. 1-2-3. Southern Columbia leading 6-3 in this one, heading to the bottom of the fourth. Here's some information about the First Columbia Teen Star Musical Competition for high school students in Columbia County and also in the Danville High School. If you want to enter, you got to sign up by this weekend. So pick that song and get your entry in.
The 11th annual First Columbia Teen Star Musical Competition is coming. Time for high school students in Columbia County and the Danville School District to start looking for that perfect audition song for this year's virtual event. Registration is now open. Keep checking the First Columbia Teen Star Facebook page for more details or the firstcolumbiabank.com website. The 11th annual virtual First Columbia Teen Star Musical Competition coming soon.
First Columbia Bank.
Ready for a better business communications experience? Start with a better communications partner. At Atlantic Broadband Business, we connect you with the latest in advanced technologies and fiber-based solutions and back them with local, responsive support. It's how we've helped businesses of all kinds achieve big things, from becoming the launchpad of American theater, to creating an oasis in the heart of a major city, to making a difference in the lives of thousands. That's what it means to put partnership to work. Now find out what it can mean for your business.
Welcome back to the Central Columbia High School campus, and we have got a Southern Columbia lead in this one, 6-3, and the Blue Jays in the bottom of the fourth inning looking to keep crawling back into this game. A swing and a miss. Matt Masala on the mound. I believe this is Walker Coleman. It is at the plate with Zach Smith on deck. That one's outside. 1-1. Matt Masala pitching a pretty good game here for Southern Columbia. One and one now to Walker Coleman. That one gets away from him. And pull back and show you the Central Columbia dugout. Some of the fans back there at that blue building, that's the concession stand. A lot of people hang out back there to watch these games, even though there's some good grandstands right behind home plate. Coleman gets up underneath that one. And coming in at the last moment for it is first baseman Gatlin Hovenstein, and that makes it 1 out. That'll bring up Zach Smith, right fielder in the bottom of the batting order, to the plate. And that puts the leadoff hitter for Central Columbia, Mason Yorty, on deck. Zach Smith with an open stance. Turns into it and gets hit by the pitch. And he winds up on first base. That will bring up the top of the batting order, Mason Yorty. This was Walker Coleman popping out. Gatlin Hovenstein coming in at the last moment to make the catch. 1 out, a runner at first. Top of the batting order for Central Columbia. Ball 1 to Mason Yorty. Zach Smith taking it in the back just below the left shoulder blade. Winds up on first base with 1 out. Mason Yorty at the plate. That one misses. 2-0. We're in the bottom of the fourth inning. And Yorty nearly getting hit on that one, but called a strike. Cuts across the plate. Makes it 2-1 to Mason Yorty. Luke Zeisloff, center fielder, is on deck. Bunt is shown and a strike is thrown. Evens up the count at 2-2. Central with a runner at first. And 1 out. Mason Yorty. The count is 2-2 to him. Inside. Now it's 2-2. I thought he had one before that. Apologize. So 2-2 the count to Mason Yorty. Luke Zeisloft is on deck for the Blue Jays. Over to third, and he drops the ball. So a fielding error by third baseman Mike Jankowski allows Mason Yorty to get onto first. And with one out, Central Columbia now with runners at first and second. Luke Zeisloft stepping up to the plate. Southern pitcher catcher talking it out. Slow grounder over there to Jankowski at third. Thought he had it, and it just went through his glove, got away from him. And that allows runners to be at first and second for Central Columbia. Here in the bottom of the fourth inning with one out, and Luke Zeisloft coming up to the plate. Tristan Crawford is on deck. Zeisloft showing bunt. Pulls back, swings away, and that one's going to go foul out there into the road. Central getting one of their runs in the bottom half of the second, and two more in the bottom of the third. That accounts for their scoring. Southern, 4 in the first, and 2 in their half of the third as well. That accounts for all the scoring, 6-3. Southern Columbia leading in this one, but Central Columbia threatening here in the bottom of the fourth. Catches the outside corner, strike 2 to Luke Zeisloft. Center fielder for this Blue Jays team, Tristan Crawford, the third baseman, is on deck. That one misses. And a nice steal right there by Zach Smith. So Central running the bases wisely, getting runners in scoring position. 1-2 pitch to Luke Zeisloft. That one misses. Zach Smith getting the jump, taken off to third, sliding in safe. 2-2 now the count to Luke Zeisloft. Runners at second and third for the Blue Jays. And Zeisloft drops a single out into center field, and that's going to bring home another run, possibly 2. And it does, as Mason Yorty takes off on the hit. Zach Smith comes across, and Mason Yorty. It's now a 6-5 game. Central Columbia has nearly caught up to Southern Columbia on a base hit by Luke Zeisloft, and he gets credit for a couple of RBIs on that one as well. That's going to bring up Tristan Crawford, and now there's going to be a little conversation with Matt Masala. Head coach Mike Myers coming out. We'll see if they leave him in or not. Zeisloft tinging that one out into center field, and that drives in the runner from third, and as well as Mason Yorty from second. We'll remind you copies of this game are available on DVD. If you'd like a copy, send us an email, dfarley@atlanticbb.com. dfarley@atlanticbb.com. We'll send you back an order form that you fill out and mail in with your payment. And then we'll make the DVD and get that to you ASAP. They do ask for payment in advance, so that's why you have to fill out the form and send in your payment. $25 each. They're nice keepsakes. This might be a good game for lots of families and lots of friends. dfarley@atlanticbb.com. All right, they have had their conversation, and Matt Masala will stay on the mound. We've got Luke Zeisloft at first, Tristan Crawford at the plate. Foul ball down the third base line. And again, Luke Zeisloft with a timely base hit out into left center field. Drives in 2 more runs and makes this a 6-5 game as the Blue Jays are threatening to catch up midway through the game. Southern had a big lead at one point. That has dwindled. That one misses. 1-1 the count to Tristan Crawford. Cade Davis, starting pitcher for the Blue Jays, is on deck. And they keep a close eye on Zeisloft, who is a speedster. Matt Masala on the mound for Southern Columbia. That one's in the dirt. Zeisloft will slide safely into second. Thinks about taking off, but nice job by Southern Columbia to keep the ball in their general vicinity. That ball gets away into the dirt. Luke Zeisloft takes off for second at that point. Sliding in safely. Now a runner at second. One out for the Blue Jays. And they have crawled their way back into this game. It's now 6-5. 2 runs coming across here in the bottom of the fourth. They got 2 in the third as well. And another hard shot foul by Tristan Crawford. Look at some of the fans here along the third base line watching this game today. Again, a little chilly. Had a fine gentleman offer me some gloves earlier today. Appreciate that. Gets a little cold out here this time of the year in center field. Crawford gets up underneath that one. Sends it back. And a nice grab by Yoder. And Luke Zeisloft will be held up at third. But it does move the runner from second to third. And that will bring up Cade Davis. A little bit low. Crawford gets up underneath this one, sends it way, way out there deep into center field, where Ian Yoder is able to make the one-handed grab. Getting that wind messing with the ball a little bit. Cade Davis gets up underneath this one, sends it back over the head of the center field, and that's going to drive home another Central Columbia run. And we are all tied up on a Cade Davis double. Central fans very excited about that. They have worked their way back into this game. The pitch to Cade Davis. The lefty lets it deep. And Ian Yoder, playing in a little bit too close, goes over his head and drives in the tying run. We're now tied at 6. It's a brand new ball game here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Cade Davis. Keep an eye on him. Dylan Harris, shortstop, is at the plate with 2 outs. And Cade Davis with a 2-out double drives home the tying run. And there's a dirt ball by Masala as he tries to regroup here. Coach Mike Myers for Southern keeping a close eye. His team out in front quite a bit at one point, but the Blue Jays getting back into this one here now in the fourth. Outside for a strike. 1-1 the count to Dylan Harris. Carter Crawford, the catcher is on deck for the Blue Jays. They've got 3 here in the bottom of the fourth, and they've tied this game up at 6. Hard shot to short, the throw. And a nice grab by the first baseman Hovenstein to end the inning, but not before Central Columbia gets 3, and they have tied this game up. And we got a brand new ball game heading into the top of the 5th inning. You're watching Southern Columbia at Central Columbia High School Baseball on Atlantic Broadband Channel 10.
The Community Giving Foundation, formerly the Central Susquehanna Community Foundation, is a regional philanthropic organization investing endowment funds, large and small, to benefit the communities and residents of the Central Susquehanna region. With nearly 300 funds, the foundation has provided more than $2.8 million in grant investments annually, helping many families, individuals, and businesses create a lasting charitable legacy. The Community Giving Foundation, helping and enriching lives for good, forever.
The 11th annual First Columbia Teen Star Musical Competition is coming. Time for high school students in Columbia County and the Danville School District to start looking for that perfect audition song for this year's virtual event. Registration is now open. Keep checking the First Columbia Teen Star Facebook page for more details or the firstcolumbiabank.com website. The 11th annual virtual First Columbia Teen Star Musical Competition coming soon.
First Columbia Bank.
And taking a look, the lights are on here at Central Columbia, here in the 5th inning. Kind of scan the field a little bit for you as we get ready to start the top of the 5th inning. Southern Columbia up as much as 6-1 earlier in this game, and they've allowed Central Columbia to climb back into this one and tie it up. We've got a new pitcher for the Blue Jays, and that would be Troy Johnson, coming in relief of Cade Davis. Got through 4 innings. Low for a ball. 2-0 the count now to Liam Klebon, his 3rd time at the plate today. Outside for ball 3. Troy Johnson, good pitcher, just getting warmed up here. Coming in relief of Cade Davis, who I believe has moved over to first. There's one down the pipe for strike 1, 3-1. Tapped up into the air by accident almost, and caught by the shortstop. Dylan Harris coming over for that one. 1 out. And Brandon Heim, right fielder, coming up to bat for the Tigers. That one just kind of off the handle. That was meant to be a check swing. But it did hit the bat, go up. And Dylan Harris comes down with the ball. 1 out. That one is outside by Troy Johnson. Heim at the plate for Southern. Bats this one down the third base line, foul. A couple of strikes to him now. Mike Jankowski on deck. We're all tied at 6. That one misses. Ball 4 to Brandon Heim, and he walks. That will bring up Mike Jankowski, the third baseman. He got a 2-run homer his last time at bat. And that puts Southern Columbia at 6. And had Southern Columbia leading as much as 6-1 in the game until Central Columbia got 2 more to make it 6-3. And then they got 3 in the bottom of the 4th. And we're all tied at 6. Mike Jankowski at the plate. Keeping an eye on Brandon Heim over there at first. 1-0, the count to Mike Jankowski. Owen Sosnowski, the catcher, is on deck. 1 out here in the 5th. Fouled down the third base line. Coach Mike Myers grabs that one. There's a look at the Southern Columbia bench. On their feet, making lots of chatter, having a good time. Hoping to rally the team back into the lead here in this inning, top of the 5th. And Troy Johnson's pitch goes high. 2-1 now the count to Mike Jankowski. Misses. And they got him. Interference. It looks like Brandon Heim sliding into the second baseman, who is now Dylan Groshek, coming into the game. We'll take another look at that as Coach C. Schultz comes out to take a look. Here's the pitch from Troy Johnson. It's high. And Heim sliding in there, but it looked as if Groshek may have gotten the tag. Slow that down a little bit as he slid in. Got the ball and the touch. Looks like he might have touched that leg. Got the out, so 2 outs, nobody on. And Jankowski walks. So with 2 outs, there's a runner at first. Catcher Owen Sosnowski coming up to the plate for Southern Columbia. Brandon Heim was on first, tried to steal second, but got thrown out. Johnson keeping an eye on Jankowski over there at first. Little conversation. Fixing the bag. So again, Carter Crawford with a great throw to second, right on the bag. A little tag. And they get him out. Umpire says, let me think about it. What did I just see? Out. 2 outs now for Southern. Owen Sosnowski at the plate, and a strike is thrown to him by Troy Johnson. Runner at first, 2 outs. Tigers trying to regain the lead after giving up 3 in the bottom of the 4th inning to allow Central Columbia to tie this game up. Big step into that one, but fouled back. Again, look at some of the fans here to watch this game. Enjoying themselves. Strike 3 called, and that is where the inning will come to them. Troy Johnson getting that 3rd strikeout, and the Blue Jays get out without allowing any runs for Southern. It's still tied at 6-6, heading into the bottom of the 5th inning. You're watching high school baseball on Atlantic Broadband Channel 10.
Taking the right steps to find your perfect first home can be difficult, but with Century 21 Covered Bridges, we're here to make that journey with you. We can guide you through the buying process and how to explore all of your options. Our agents embrace technology and innovative marketing strategies, so when it comes to making the big decision, you'll have full confidence that you made the right choice. If you're looking to buy or sell, choose the consistent market leader in Columbia County. No matter what your next step is, Century 21 Covered Bridges Realty is always one step ahead.
Let's be clear. Your internet speed is more important than ever. Atlantic Broadband is helping you make sure everyone in your home has unlimited fast internet for all your changing needs with our new straight-up pricing. Whether you're working at home, streaming movies, virtually studying with classmates, or doing your best to stay connected to family and friends, with Atlantic Broadband, you can count on reliable coverage for all your devices. Call 855-255-1107 to upgrade to the reliable speeds you've been needing.
And some really good speeds out there. We all know we need good high speeds these day and age with the internet. So check us out at AtlanticBroadband.com. Okay, we are back to action. It is Central Columbia at the plate. We're tied at 6, bottom of the 5th inning. Strike one from new pitcher Jacob Cambria. That one's low, 1-1. Jacob Cambria started the game at second, now coming in pitching, and if my information is right, Matt Masala, starting pitcher, has moved back to second. 1-1 pitch is fouled back. Should be Carter Crawford at the plate. Swing and a miss. And Crawford goes down swinging. 1 out. We take a look at the field, waiting for the batter to get up. And this should be Eli Morrison. Central Columbia has changed up their batting order a little bit. Actually, this is number 19, Dylan Groshek, now playing second. His first time at bat. He helped get the second out of the inning in the top of the 5th with that tag out at second. There's a strike. Swing and a miss. 2 strikes now to Dylan Groshek. Outside, and I believe that makes this a full count to Dylan Groshek. One out here in the top of the or bottom of the 5th, and that's ball 4. So Dylan Groshek winds up on first. And we had Walker Coleman at the lineup at this point, but Coach C. Schultz has made some changes, so we'll check on the number here. And they're going to keep an eye on Dylan Groshek over there at first. Outside. runner first, one out. Jacob Cambria on the mound for Southern. Bunt is shown, pulled back, and that pass ball allows Groshek to wind up on second. Two and one. A little break as the Mike Myers, head coach for Southern, comes out for a minute. A little discussion about who's playing where. Again, DVDs of this game available. This is a good one. $25 each. Email us at dfarley@atlanticbb.com. We'll send you back an order form and then get that back to you as soon as you send in the payment and the order. Now it's high, and Dylan Groshek will make his way to third. So some heads-up base running by Central Columbia. And a couple of timely hits have put the Blue Jays back into this game. We're tied here in the bottom of the fifth, 6-6. Central is threatening here with one out. Tied inside, and batter will walk. Again, we're checking the number. And we're not going to see it just yet. Waiting for the next batter. Who should be at the bottom of the batting order. Zach Smith was in this spot. Looks like he's back again. Right fielder showing bunt. Pulls back, ball gets away. And Groshek will stay at first, and that's number 15, Troy Johnson. Central now with runners at second and third, and only one out. Cambria trying to work out of a jam. And inside, 4 pitches to Zach Smith. He walks. Bases are now loaded. With one out, and we are back to the top of the batting order. Mason Yordy, left fielder, due up at the plate. Again, runners at first, second. And Troy Johnson is right there, and over at third is Dylan Groshek. And here comes head coach Mike Myers. Going to have a conversation with Jacob Cambria. Give him instructions as to what he might do to be able to get out of this inning. We'll take a break and remind you that the First Columbia Teen Star Competition deadline is this weekend, so hurry up and get your application in. Good luck.
The 11th annual First Columbia Teen Star Musical Competition is coming. Time for high school students in Columbia County and the Danville School District to start looking for that perfect audition song for this year's virtual event. Registration is now open. Keep checking the First Columbia Teen Star Facebook page for more details or the firstcolumbiabank.com website. The 11th annual virtual First Columbia Teen Star Musical Competition coming soon.
First Columbia Bank.
And welcome back. Had a little break in the action. Southern Columbia having a team meeting out there at the pitcher's mound. And we take a look at Central with runners at first, second, and third, bases loaded, with only one out here in the bottom of the fifth inning. Inside from Cambria to Mason Yordy, his 4th time at bat today. Strike one. That ball gets away and quickly picked up by Sosnowski. Bases loaded with one out. Central Columbia with an opportunity here to take their first lead in this game. And ball 2-2-1. Now to Mason Yorty. Luke Zeisloft is on deck. That one catches the outside corner, 2-2. Now to Mason Yorty. A solid base hit will drive in at least one, maybe two runs. And Jacob Cambria trying to just strike him out right here. Swing and a miss, and he does. A nice inside pitch from Cambria. Gets the second out of the inning. And we'll bring up Luke Zeisloft, who drove in 2 runs his last time at bat with a single out into right center field, more towards the center. 2 outs, bases loaded. Tied at 6. That one just misses. 1-0 now the count to Luke Zeisloft. Zeisloft is the center fielder for the Blue Jays. And he fouls that one off. That'll make it 1-1 now to Luke Zeisloft. Bases loaded. Inside, 2-1 now to Luke Zeisloft. Dylan Groshek, Troy Johnson, and Zach Smith all on base for the Blue Jays. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That one goes high, and that's going to be enough to bring in the go-ahead run as Dylan Groshek comes in to the game late, winds up on base, and gives Central Columbia their first lead of the game. Southern Columbia was out in front 4-0 after the first, 4-1 after the second, and 6-3 at the end of the third. Zeisloft puts it up into the air, and it's caught, and that will end the inning, but not before the Blue Jays get the go-ahead run. They now lead 7-6 heading into the top of the 6th inning. We'll see how Southern Columbia responds. You're watching high school baseball on Atlantic Broadband Channel 10.
When your family starts growing, so do your housing needs. Taking the right steps to find your perfect home can be difficult. With Century 21 Cover Bridges Realty, we understand that your family is unique and your home should be too. That's why we take a personalized approach to every home buyer we serve. We recognize that buying or selling a home can be very stressful and confusing, and that's why we make sure we are right by your side for the journey. No matter what your next step is, Century 21 Cover Bridges Realty is always one step ahead.
We are excited to celebrate this new chapter in our story under a new name, the Community Giving Foundation. The logo suggests strength and growth, while that gentle arch indicates umbrella support for the people in our communities. The new chapter begins. Let's all together turn the page to a new beginning with the brand that we have built together.
And we're back. Top of the 6th inning. Southern Columbia falling behind for the first time in this game. 7-6 now to Central Columbia. Strike one there to Gavin Huttenstein. And Tristan Crawford now pitching for the Blue Jays. That's in the dirt. Ball 1. Fouled up. 1-2 to Gavin Hovenstein, first baseman for this Southern Columbia team. Hard shot that gets past and out into the outfield. So a base hit for Gatlin Hovenstein. Nope, now they're going to call that a foul ball. Looked like that might have been fair, but from this angle, it's hard to tell. Hovenstein drives it into the dust right there, just away from the base. So 2 strikes now to Gatlin Hovenstein. Swing and a miss. And that is 1 out, and we'll bring up Matt Masala, who was the starting pitcher. Again, Tristan Crawford now pitching for Central Columbia. Matt Masala now playing second base, was starting pitcher today for the Tigers. Outside corner for strike 1 from Tristan Crawford. High. Ball 1. 1-1 with 1 out, nobody on. Central Columbia trying to shut Southern down here. Hard shot over to short. The throw to first. And the scoop and the out. 2 outs now. And that will bring up Ian Yoder, the bottom of the batting order for Southern Columbia. As Matt Masala drives this one over to shortstop Dylan Harris. Makes the scoop. Throws it over to Cade Davis, now playing first, who scoops it up for the second out of the inning. That one just misses from Crawford. On deck is the top of the batting order, Jacob Cambria, now pitching for Southern. That one's fouled. 1-1 now the count to Ian Yoder. 2 outs, nobody on. We're in the top half of the 6th inning. Southern Columbia leading in this game until the bottom of the 4th inning, when Central Columbia was able to finally tie it up at 6. And the Blue Jays added 1 more in their half of the 5th inning. So they tied it up in the 4th, pardon me. 1-1 pitch. A little bit high. 2-1 now to Ian Yoder. Yoder made some great grabs out in center field for Southern Columbia. That one misses as well. It makes it 3-1 to Ian Yoder with Jacob Cambria on deck for the Tigers. 2 outs. That one misses and Yoder walks. So we'll get another look at Jacob Cambria. He led off the game with a double. He slapped one out into right field that went in and out of the glove of Zach Smith. And on the fielding error, he wound up on second base, and I believe became the first run of the game. Southern got 4 in the first inning. Cambria pops it up into the air. Luke Zeisloft takes that one a line drive, and that will end the inning. So the Tigers leave 1 stranded. They're 1 run behind heading into the bottom of the 6th inning. Central Columbia leading 7-6.
Are you ready to take steps to settle down into a smaller, more comfortable home? Look no further than Century 21 Cover Bridges Realty. We can guide you through the buying process and how to explore all of your options.
Our passionate and educated realtors understand the unique needs of every home buyer, so we can help you find the best home to fit your lifestyle. If you are looking to buy or sell, choose the consistent market leader in Columbia County. No matter what your next step is, Century 21 Cover Bridges Realty is always one step ahead.
The Community Giving Foundation, formerly the Central Susquehanna Community Foundation, is a regional philanthropic organization investing endowment funds, large and small, to benefit the communities and residents of the Central Susquehanna region. With nearly 300 funds, the foundation has provided more than $2.8 million in grant investments annually, helping many families, individuals, and businesses create a lasting charitable legacy. The Community Giving Foundation, helping and enriching lives for good, forever.
We're back. Southern Columbia falling behind now to Central, 7-6. The Blue Jays coming up to the bat here in the bottom of the 6th inning. This should be Tristan Crawford. Hard shot. Fair out into left field, so a base hit for Tristan Crawford. And that will bring up Cade Davis. Cade Davis getting a double his last time at bat as they keep an eye on Crawford. Crawford puts this one right past the glove of third baseman Mike Jankowski. Jacob Cambria on the mound for Southern, coming in relief of Matt Masala. This is Cade Davis at the plate. And another base hit. Tristan Crawford getting a jump on that one, winds up on third. So Cade Davis, bat coming alive here. Runners at first and third, and nobody out. That's going to bring up Dylan Harris, his 4th time at bat today. He's the shortstop for the Blue Jays. Blue Jays now back into this game and leading after last inning. Cade Davis, solid base hit right between first and second. That puts runners at first and third with nobody out. And Dylan Harris at the plate as the Blue Jays are trying to extend their lead. Bunt shown, pitches outside, and Davis will steal second standing up, and that puts runners in scoring position for Central Columbia. Runners at second and third. Outside corner. 1-1 now the Dylan Harris. Carter Crawford, catcher for the Blue Jays, is on deck. That one a little bit high. 2-1 now the count to Dylan Harris. And a solid shot, base hit. That's going to drive home a run. And 2 runs, actually. As Cade Davis got a good jump on that. Dylan Harris getting a couple RBIs. And that extends the Central Columbia lead to 9-6. Dylan Harris picking a good time to place a nice base hit out there into left field. And that drives home 2 more runs. And the Blue Jays now lead 9-6 late in this game. Outside for a ball. to Carter Crawford. So here in the bottom of the 6th inning, the 3 leadoff hitters all singled. That's an outside corner strike from Cambria. Carter Crawford at the plate. On deck is Dylan Groshek. Two runs across here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss by Carter Crawford. 2 strikes to him now. And we got Dylan Harris is now on second base. And there goes Harris. Safe. Good throw by catcher Owen Sosnowski. Nearly got him. Ball. Here's Dylan Harris. Taking off, sliding in. Just got there in time. And fouled back. A couple of strikes now to Carter Crawford with Dylan Groshek on deck. You've got Dylan Harris at third. 2 runs across on his single out in the left field. That's where the score stands now. Central Columbia leading 9-6 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. So Southern Columbia is going to have to get to work in their half of the 7th if they want to keep this game going. Over to third, check on the runner, and they get the out. But that's only the first out of the inning. And that will bring up Dylan Groshek, his 2nd time at plate. Carter Crawford, hard shot over to third. Jankowski, and the throw to first to get the out. 1 out, runner at third. Groshek pops this one up. Sends him deep out to center field, where it is caught by Yoder. The throw home is behind, and that makes this a 10-6 game. The Blue Jays out in front by 4, their biggest lead of the game. They were down as much as 6-1. Good hard shot by Dylan Groshek. Keeps that one up in the air for quite a while. Harris tagging up after Ian Yoder makes the grab and scores the 10th run of the game for Central Columbia. Inside strike now to Troy Johnson, his 2nd time at plate. Two outs now for the Blue Jays. Slow roller, picked up, throw to first, and they get him, but not before the Blue Jays do some damage. They're out in front by 4. Southern Columbia, do or die time. They need 4 to tie and 5 to keep this game going. We'll see how it plays out next. You're watching high school baseball. Southern Columbia at Central Columbia on Atlantic Broadband Channel 10.
The 11th annual First Columbia Teen Star Musical Competition is coming. Time for high school students in Columbia County and the Danville School District to start looking for that perfect audition song for this year's virtual event. Registration is now open. Keep checking the First Columbia Teen Star Facebook page for more details or the firstcolumbiabank.com website. The 11th annual virtual First Columbia Teen Star Musical Competition coming soon.
First Columbia Bank.
Let's be clear. With Atlantic Broadband, you'll always enjoy unlimited fast internet and endless entertainment. We're all living our lives in ways we never expected. Our day-to-day needs have changed, and that's why we've made our products and services even better. like always knowing exactly what you'll pay with our straight-up pricing. To learn more about how you can upgrade, call us at 855-255-1107 for exciting new products and services.
Welcome back. We are about to get into the top of the 7th inning. We've got Tristan Crawford on the mound for Central Columbia. Strike one to Mike Zedito. His 4th time at bat today. Seventh inning. Southern Columbia needs 4 to tie. This is Mike Zedito, left fielder for the Tigers. Strike is called. 1-2 now to Mike Zedito. Liam Klebon is on deck. They're at the meat of their batting order. So the Tigers have a good opportunity right here. And called 3rd strike. Zedito watches that one go by. Tristan Crawford gets a strikeout. And that will bring up Liam Klebon. He is going to try to get something rally-wise started here for Southern. Tristan Crawford on the mound for the Blue Jays. There's strike one to him. Here's that final strike to Zedito from Crawford. And Zedito wanted it. Pulled back. 0-1 pitch. That one misses. 1-1 now to Liam Klebon. We've got Brandon Heim, the right fielder, on deck for Southern. 1 out. That one drops across. Strike two. 1-2 now to Klebon. Central Columbia trying to finish this one on a strong note with solid pitching here. Strike three, called 3rd strike. Nice drop right there by Crawford. And that is the 2nd out. And now it's up to Brandon Heim, the cleanup hitter and right fielder for Southern Columbia, to keep this game going. Blue Jays trying to shut them down and get their 9th win of the season in come-from-behind fashion. And there's a reason they play 7 innings. Doesn't matter how you do it or how long it takes, as long as you can. Strike one to Brandon Heim. On deck is Mike Jankowski. 0-1 pitch to Heim. That one's outside, 1-1. Fans back there to the left of the pitcher. Packing up. Assuming this will be over soon, but you never know. Still 4 runs is possible. And Brandon Heim wants to step back a moment, regroup. Tristan Crawford on the mound for the Blue Jays. That one drops in there for a strike. And Carter Crawford, the catcher, thought that was strike 3. He was getting ready to go around the horn, but if that was strike 3, that means the game is over. But it was only strike 2. 1-2 to Brandon Heim. That one's high. That makes it 2-2. Blue Jays trying to put an end to this game right here and now. Leading by 4. Outside, now it's a full count to Brandon Heim. Mike Jankowski is on deck. 2 outs, nobody on. We're in the top half of the 7th inning. Southern Columbia needs 4 to tie. Slap down to short, the throw to first. And that is where this game is going to come to an end, and Central Columbia comes from behind to win this one by a score of 10-6. an impressive victory and an actually really good game between both two teams. Southern Columbia out in front early on, unable to hang on, and Central Columbia climbs back into this one and wins it going away 10-6. We'll have a few final thoughts after this. You're watching high school baseball on Atlantic Broadband Channel 10.
We are excited to celebrate this new chapter in our story under a new name, the Community Giving Foundation. The logo suggests strength and growth, while that gentle arch indicates umbrella support for the people in our communities. The new chapter begins. Let's all together turn the page to a new beginning with the brand that we have built together.
The 11th annual First Columbia Teen Star Musical Competition is coming. Time for high school students in Columbia County and the Danville School District to start looking for that perfect audition song for this year's virtual event. Registration is now open. Keep checking the First Columbia Teen Star Facebook page for more details or the firstcolumbiabank.com website. The 11th annual virtual First Columbia Teen Star Musical Competition coming soon.
First Columbia Bank.
Taking the right steps to find your perfect first home can be difficult, but with Century 21 Covered Bridges, we're here to make that journey with you. We can guide you through the buying process and how to explore all of your options. Our agents embrace technology and innovative marketing strategies, so when it comes to making the big decision, you'll have full confidence that you made the right choice. If you're looking to buy or sell, choose the consistent market leader in Columbia County. No matter what your next step is, Century 21 Covered Bridges Realty is always one step ahead.
All right, this one's in the books. Central Columbia comes from behind to win it 10-6 in 6.5 innings, 7 innings, whatever. But the game lived up to the hype. Southern came in 7-1, and Central came in 8-1. And as it turns out, Central now goes to 9-1. Southern gets their second loss of the season. Southern getting 4 runs in the first, 2 more in the third, and that was it for them. And then Central Columbia methodically plodding away at that lead, getting 1 in the second, 2 more in their half of the third. They get 3 more to tie it up in the fourth, and then they take the lead by 1 in the fifth, and the go-ahead in the bottom of the sixth inning with 3 more runs to make it 10-6. On 10 hits, Southern got 2 hits, 1 error. Central had 3 errors. Winning pitcher is Troy Johnson coming in relief. Jake Cambria taking the loss. For Southern Columbia, Mike Jankowski went 1 for 1 with a home run and 2 RBIs. In fact, that was a 2-run shot. And Brandon Heim went 1 for 3 with an RBI. For Central Columbia, Luke Zeisloft went 1 for 3, came across twice and got 2 RBIs. Tristan Crawford, 3 for 4 today with a double and 2 runs. Cade Davis, 2 for 4 with a double, a run, and an RBI. Dylan Harris, 1 for 3 with a run and 2 RBIs. Carter Crawford went 1 for 4 with a double. And Walker Coleman went 1 for 2 and with an RBI. Again, Central Columbia wins this one 10-6, and they go to 9-1 on the season. Southern Columbia drops to 7-2. Still both very, very good teams, and we appreciate you watching this high school baseball game right here on Atlantic Broadband Channel 10, and we ask you to join us for more in the coming days and weeks.
This Atlantic Broadband Channel 10 sportscast has been brought to you by the Community Giving Foundation, formerly the Central Susquehanna Community Foundation, helping families, individuals, and businesses create a lasting charitable legacy. The Community Giving Foundation, helping and enriching lives for good, forever. Century 21 Covered Bridges Realty Incorporated. Whether looking to buy or sell, choose the consistent market leader throughout the region. No matter what your next step is, Century 21 Covered Bridges Realty is always one step ahead. First Columbia Bank and the First Columbia Teen Star Musical Competition. The 11th annual Teen Star event will take place this May. Registration opens April 12th. Keep checking the First Columbia Teen Star Facebook page for more details or the firstcolumbiabank.com website. And by Atlantic Broadband, featuring unlimited fast internet, cable television, and phone options with straight-up pricing. Call today or log on to atlanticbb.com for information or to upgrade.